Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we start our 3-part of our collaboration series SPF featuring the humanitarian aka my good friend Sanuki. We are going to our best to give an unbiased opinion on Australia as a global citizens and how it compares to the other countries. Let's kick off this series with the human rights, mainly how Australia contributes to the world as a global citizens and how that affects domestic and international policies. So hi Sanuki, thanks for joining me.
Hi Stella, it's good to be here.
Okay, so Sanuki, for the viewers that don't know, what exactly are human rights?
Well, I'm actually really glad you asked. Human rights are the basic rights and freedoms of everyone that everyone's entitled to. Human rights protects the dignity of all human beings regardless of their nationality, sex, religion, color, political belief, age, and any other possible statuses, maybe such as sexuality or there are many possible statuses. Oh my gosh, I keep repeating myself. In an ideal world, every human would have basic human rights, but human rights, however, is not that simple, and neither is reality. In reality, 60% of the world's countries have an F grade for basic human rights.
Ooh, really? 60%? That's insane, actually.
Yep, 60, I agree. The number is already way too high. That's why Australia has a responsibility as a developed nation to guarantee basic human rights to all its people, and it's obliged to help other countries increase the number of people with basic human rights for the good of humankind,
Right, yeah. Okay, so how's Australia's track record then?
Well, in terms of what Australia's done in the past, they've had quite a significant impact. Australia was actually one of the founding members of the UN, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And took quite a major part in negotiations of the UN Charter when it was created in 1945. It was one of the 8 nations drafting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Australia was quite an avid supporter of human rights throughout the treaty, drafting and ratifying almost all major human rights treaties. And in 2008, the Australian government decided to ratify the Conventions of Rights of the Child, Convention on Rights of Persons with Disabilities. My goodness, these are all such a mouthful.
Yeah.
The optional protocol to the International Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women.
Whoa.
That was just one.
Yeah.
That was one of them. The optional protocol to the Convention Against Torture, and many, many more.
Right.
There's so many, and as you can see, if I was to name them all, we'd be here for ages.
Well, yeah, it actually sounds a lot done in the past. So, but what are they doing right now?
Well, in the budget for 2024 to 2025, the Aussie government will provide $4.96 billion towards ODAs.
Oh, that's good.
Official development aid. It's just an acronym. It's pretty simple. Which is a large increase compared to the budget of 2022, as we all know. The Australian government continues to invest in gender equality, as they should. They invested over $1.7 billion in 2022. And in 2024, the Aussie government released the International Gender Equality Strategy to increase Australia's international ambition and commitment to equal rights and safety for all women and girls, as well as allocating $1.9 billion to extend Medicare for Ukrainians on bridging visas due to current conflicts, while providing 129, my bad. I'm so bad at maths and numbers, guys. While providing $120.9 million to provide settlement services for refugees and immigrants.
That's a lot. Okay, well, that sounds really, really good. So, I'm guessing that leaves Australia pretty high up compared to the other countries.
Well, they ranked 28th in the world ODA as percentage of gross national income, also known as GNI, 14th on aid volume, and 19th on ODA per capita. while these rankings may seem pretty high, I mean, I guess they are, but for being the 9th largest economy in the world, those stats are lower than they could be.
Right.
Despite being smaller economies than Australia, Norway, Luxembourg, Sweden, and Denmark donate more to ODAs, such as a percentage of GNI, receiving 1.02, 1, 0.79, and 0.72. Even first-time donors to DAC, which is known as the Development Assistance Committee, basically all they score what we've been doing, like what different countries have been donating, like how they're how they are as members, right?
Yeah.
And first-time donors, as I was saying, Latvia scoring 0.26, Estonia 0.2, Lithuania 0.24. They're all higher than Australia's 0.19.
Right. I mean, that's pretty bad, huh?
Yeah. What's even more disappointing is the slow decrease in Australia's donations. In 1995, Australia was 9th place for donations in ODA as percentage of GNI, and was at 0.34, and they've dropped by 21 places and have a 0.19 rating in 2024. 28th out of 32 OECD members.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? And on top of that, Australia only contributed 1.59% to the total given aid to DAC in 2024. On top of that, Australia doesn't even have a national human rights act. So no matter how much Australia has or will donate to other countries, it doesn't really matter if their citizens' rights aren't protected. That's why there are a lot of incarcerated children in Australia, mainly because of the fact that their rights aren't properly protected and they can't fight back, right?
Right.
There's no way to defend that or take that to court.
Okay, so what's the verdict?
Although Australia has been a constant donor and advocate for human rights in the past, and their amount of donations has significantly decreased over time, despite being one of the world's richest nations. I'm sorry, guys, my cat just closed the door.
Oh my god.
I'm really sorry, that was pretty loud. I don't know if it caught on or not. All I'm saying is, even though Australia is decreasing, keep in mind, I'm not saying this to say that Australia is bad or they haven't donated anything at all. They have. They're pretty good at donations. But they need to increase those donations, right?
Right.
Especially in the future, right? Because of things such as climate change, war, they all impact people's human rights. So in the future, Australia needs to really double down on how much they're contributing. But also, more than that, they need to strengthen human rights protection policies in Australia itself. You know, fix what's wrong at home first before you go fix somewhere else, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's all we have time for today. So thank you for joining me, Snooki. And to everyone watching, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you've been enjoying the SPF series. So see you in the next episode where we will explore another side of Australia, how they act as global citizens. So this is Sola from the Humanity and Social Scripture.
And this is Sunuki from the Humanitarian. We'll see you next time. Oh, hi kitty.